everybody, Laura Bassen here for Simon Says Stamps. So glad you're joining me today. In this video, I'm going to share a project created using this new Color Me Trees stamp set. It just came out in the Believe in the Season release, and I'm in love with it. It's got a bunch of different Christmas tree images. I picked out 3 of my favorite, the more type geometric ones. They all have different designs within the trees. I think it's so fun, and I'm going to emboss all of these. So I've got Nina Solar White cardstock. I rubbed it down with my magic powder bag, inking it up with Versamark ink and sprinkling on some clear embossing powder by Simon Says Stamp. I'm using my Misty, which helps. You can stamp 3 trees at once. So I embossed a bunch of these. Wasn't exactly sure how many I would need. I think I ended up using about 8 or so. And once I got a few embossed, I'm just very quickly, not taking any time, just cutting these apart with my scissors so that when I ink blend, I can do the colors. I don't have to worry about masking off and getting my pink on my orange tree and yada yada. So I'm starting with the pink. I've got cotton candy on the top and a little dull pink on the bottom. So for each tree, I'm going to do 2 different colors of ink, like a light and a dark. Now here's my orange. I've got melon, and then for the darkness, a little orange peel. I had so many ink pads out on my craft table, and it was a party, a very colorful, happy party. I love color. This is a very non-traditional Christmas look. It's not your typical red and green, but it's got rainbow. It's happiness. I think it's very jolly, and the sentiments that's in the stamp set have a colorful Christmas. I think it all ties in with what I got going. Okay, so for the green, we've got jelly bean and a little lucky on the bottom. These are like my favorite, my go-to colors, the ones I always grab, although I have so many that I need to branch out and use, but these are the ones I use most often. So I've got a little Malibu and then High Dive on the bottom. Now for the purple, I've got some Hot Mama, and then on the bottom, this is a new color, Deep Purple. And that works fantastic with the Hot Mama. I'm giddy over these colors. Now I went over each one. I'm not done yet. There's a couple more colors I did, a red and a blue, but I went over each one with a dry paper towel to get any of that excess ink off the top of your embossing. Really makes the white pop. And so now I'm taking the coordinating dies and quickly die cutting these out. Here's all my trees. They look so pretty when they're all in their rainbow order and staggering. I took a lot of time, like more time than one should, putzing around with these, trying to get the perfect stagger. And I'm like OCD with my staggering. But how fun are these geometric trees? Now I think, especially that largest one with the triangles within the triangle shape, that tree right there can be used all year long to create some really fantastic geometric backgrounds. And I think it'd be cool to do some watercolor, like emboss it with clear and do watercolor. You could do ink smushing. You could color these with Copics. So not only am I staggering them, but I'm also kind of staggering the dimension. Some are going to be adhered flat, flush to the panel. Some are popped up with foam tape. Some are double popped up with 2 layers of foam tape. I'm using a little multi-matte medium glue to adhere a few of these trees straight onto the panel. They will be flat. And then I'm going to just admire this happy, colorful, festive family of trees. Don't they look happy? I'm thinking you could even do a version of this with a very subtle, subdued colors, more pastel-y, you know, and just calm it down. But right now, I'm in your face with the happy jolliness. And then I'll trim off the excess. I'm using my Big Mama paper trimmer. This is so great because when I push it up to the top, I know I'm going to get a straight square cut. I'm also going to trim a little bit off on the top and a little bit on the bottom. So this is going to be a little bit more narrow because I'm going to take this whole panel and pop it onto a fog card base. I love to do this. 2 of my most favorite neutral card bases that are not white are Fog and Cream Off. I cannot recommend them enough. I use them so much. So now what I'm doing is embossing a sentiment from the Color Me Tree stamp set, and it says, "Have a colorful Christmas." How fitting. And just sprinkling on a little white embossing powder. That is also by Simon Says Stamp. And then just to finish it off, I added a few sparkling clear sequins, adhering those down with some glossy accents. I think it'd be really fun too to use some sequins that match the color of the trees. That could be really cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.